All right, guys, we're a couple of days out from the next round of fixtures. We've got a massive one with Arsenal taking on Manchester United, a massive game for the fate of the top four. Watford go to Manchester City, Liverpool play Burnley. Who's going to finish the weekend at the top of the league? Who's going to finish in the top four places? I'm here with my good friend Dre.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great show. He's a Liverpool fan, so we're going to agree on many things and disagree on a few things. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome to the Sanderson Show. All right, guys, so we're going to start with Southampton taking on Tottenham. Big game for Tottenham. They're in a bit of a bad run at the moment. They had back-to-back defeats, then they scraped through against Arsenal. Big game for them here. They need 3 points. Dre, what do you reckon?
Well, you know what, bruv? I think it's going to be another difficult one for them still.
You reckon?
I do. Looking at how Southampton started to get a bit of belief against Man U, I think they'll go into this game feeling confident, feeling strong, and they're going to give Tottenham a run. Definitely.
Interesting. Tottenham, they're a difficult team. I mean, Kane's come back now, and it's weird to say, but they actually look better without Kane.
Of course they do.
But Kane is also a vital player for them because he's their goal scorer, he's their main threat going forward, and teams fear Harry Kane. But I wonder if he's just taken a bit away from a bit of the fluidity that we saw when Son was playing and Lucas Moura. Yeah. Obviously, Dele Alli's coming back soon as well. Do you think it's going to be a game where they slip up, or do you think they can actually get a result, but it's just going to be tough?
They should get a result, but I just think that when we're getting into this end of the season, Southampton got a lot to play for. It's going to be difficult. And the thing is, they're becoming a bit predictable, like we'll get on with Liverpool as well, in the fact that they're always looking for Kane. Yeah. And the thing is, teams know that. Whereas before, when he was out, the ball could go to anyone. But now you can see they're trying to shift it onto their right, push out to Kane. Shift it onto the left, push out to Kane. So it's whether they kind of get away from that and get their goals. But come on, Southampton.
So, I mean, prediction time. I'm going for a Tottenham win. I'm going 3-1 to Tottenham. I think it will be difficult, but I think they'll take strides away from them as the game goes on. I think they'll break Southampton down. What do you reckon?
2-2.
2-2?
2-2, 100%.
2-2, you reckon?
2-2.
Ah, interesting. Well, guys, let us know what you think in the comments below. Will the Saints go marching in, or will Tottenham be able to pick up a win and solidify their top four status? Let us know in the comments below. Now on to the current league leaders. I can't even say it because it hurts so much. Manchester City took the lead away from Liverpool over the last weekend, scraped through a win against Bournemouth. This weekend they have Watford at home. It's a game that Liverpool typically smash Watford. Has it been 5 goals in the last 3 seasons? Yeah. Do you see any way Watford get anything out of this game at the Etihad against Manchester City? Over to you, Trey.
You know what? Obviously, being the man I am, being very, 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 very positive. Watford. Watford will go into this game definitely with a better game plan than they had against us. Better game plan than they had against us. So bearing that in mind, they're going to be compact for the whole game. And it's a thing where the game, basically, if City score early, it will open up. If it gets to half time and City haven't scored, they have been found to let pressure get to them if they haven't scored by half time. We've seen it a few times now. So if Watford can do that, I think they can cause a problem. When I say problem, I mean a draw. Nothing more.
I mean, I look at this game, and obviously we're both Liverpool fans. We both know what we want out of this game. I can't see Watford going to the Etihad and keeping them quiet for the whole game.
On paper, we know what it should be. On paper, we know exactly what it should be. But this is the business end, man. Anything can happen, and that's all I have to do. push it all out there, push the energies, bruv. Push it out, promise you. Listen, bruv, I'm not even ramping. Yeah.
I thought you were wiping tears from your eyes.
Listen, no. Obviously, City should go there, slap it, but Watford can't concede 10 goals in 3 games.
I do think they'll go there. I think they will be resolute in defence. But I do ultimately see City breaking them down, unfortunately for us. Obviously, fortunately for every other fan, because it doesn't seem like anyone wants Liverpool to win this league. We're not even smug supporters. But I see City pulling away with the win. I think it's going to be convincing in the end. I'm going maybe 2-0 or 3-0.
Yeah.
Are you saying a draw? Are you going to put your neck out? Go on, do it.
Yeah, I'm going to say a 0-0 or 1-1.
You can't even finish the sentence because you know it's not going to happen.
You got to say it.
Troy Deeney, Andre Gray, if you're out there listening, please, Delafeu, Decore,
Success.
anyone, just do something. But no, I'm going for a City win. Dre's going for a draw.
Foster.
So guys, let us know what you think in the comments below. Are City going to march forward towards their back-to-back league title, or Watford going to produce a sting in the tail? Let us know in the comments below. How does the song go, Dre? Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. Dre, I'm walking, I've got hope in my heart, but we're not scoring goals.
Man, I don't know where to start. But no. You know what? Best thing to do is be positive, bro. Be positive. At the end of the day, on the weekend, Naby Keita and Shaqiri didn't get on. So, and obviously, it's just a matter of Klopp taking his finger out of his back end, really. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 2 ways he can go about this: be extremely prideful and stick to what you've done on the weekend, or accept that he made mistakes, play a more attacking team. Because even Merson said it. He's playing. We got the best back 4 in the league, back 5, shall I say, and he still plays 3 holding mids in front of them. So technically, you're playing 7 defenders. You know what I'm saying? 8. Count the keeper. So he needs to trust the back 5, play 1 holding mid, and go and get goals. Because if we're a point behind now. So
I think it's 5 goals. Sorry, 5 goals difference as well. So it's not unachievable.
It's not out of reach. And if we're a point behind, then what we're really looking at is, if we do push it to the last game of the season, it could get down to goal difference. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to need goals. So he needs to be positive. He needs to quit with the pride and play the right squad. The front 3, I guess only we know what the front 3 are about, who they truly are, not who the world thinks they are. You know what I'm saying?
I'll pick up here because the front 3, they're quality footballers, but none of them are natural goal scorers. They get goals because they get into good positions and they create a lot of chances, etc. I'm not taking anything away from their quality. But when you talk about natural goal scorers, you're talking about your likes of Aguero's, you're talking about these calibre of players. Salah, Firmino and Mane, they're not those type of players. They need maybe 2-3 shots before they get a goal. City only need the 1, which is why they're so devastating. Now, one thing I don't want to see at the weekend is Milner and Lallana start. I don't want to see Brexit football at Anfield. I'm sick of it. Lallana, as a person, for what he's done in Klopp's first couple of seasons, I always respect him. I won't say a bad word about him on camera. But he's not the future of our club. He doesn't bring anything to the table that's going to give us that impetus to go and batter or beat a team. And we saw that at the weekend.
He just doesn't fit into the present style of play. Like, it's got nothing to do with his ability, because everyone knows that he's got the ability, everyone knows that he's got the work rate, but in terms of what we're trying to do now, he can't play on the wing, he can't play as an 8, and we don't play no one in the hole, so we can't play. It's as simple as that, really. So.
And it's a shame. It's a shame because Lallana, this all happened because of injuries, and it happens to every player. It can happen to any player. Is Ox going to be back this weekend? They're saying he's going to play in the under-23 game on Friday. So maybe it's a bit too early for him. But it's good that he's coming back. But at the same time, I don't want to see him rush back either. A knee injury is not something you can rush back from. I want him to take his time. I want him to be able to build up his match fitness at his own pace rather than us rush him in because we're in a title run and we need him. What do you think of Ox coming back into the team? What dynamic do you think he can give us?
He'll definitely give us more on the counter-attack, because right now when we break, it's only the front three breaking, and if they lose the ball on the edge of the box, or if there's a deflection or whatever, there's no midfield coming in. Whereas when we saw Ox on fire, that's when it was on the counter. The front three would break. If the ball would drop 50-50, you know Ox is there to just sweep up, you know what I'm saying? Whereas right now, no one's there to sweep, you know what I'm saying? We saw it when Shaqiri played in the Man Utd game. We see someone coming up to pick up the slack when the ball drops, get goals. But apart from Shaqiri doing that, no one else has really come and hit a ball on the edge. No one, you know what I'm saying? So.
And we talk about Shaqiri as well. Shaqiri's got the most goals and assists out of our midfield players.
6 goals, 2 assists.
And we've not seen him for weeks now. I don't think there's been a falling out, but for whatever reason, Klopp just doesn't seem to fancy him. And Milner's second with goals and assists, so you can't really take that away from him. But again, we know Milner's style of play.
It's just penalties, bro.
It's just, I look at it and I think, how is Shaqiri our most creative midfielder, and he's not getting any game time in games where we've dropped points because we've not been able to finish teams off? It doesn't make sense.
But the main thing with that is Klopp wants to play with a 3. Yeah. So because he wants to play with a 3, he doesn't see Shaqiri as an 8. And you can only play Shaqiri if you play him on the wing, or if you drop to a 2 and you put someone in the hole. And he doesn't like doing that. And that's why he's not getting game time, because he can't play on the either side of Fabinho. He's got to be wider in front. And yeah, so it's just the stubbornness, man. And even with doing that, keeping that free makes it predictable. Yeah. Because you know the ball's going sideways. You know it, you know what I'm saying? There's no one to play into that space. So, yeah, let's not go too far on that, bro.
So, prediction time. Dre, I'm going to be honest with you. I see us winning this game. I do see us winning, maybe 2-1 or 3-1. I don't think we're going to make it easy for ourselves, though.
Who do you see scoring?
This isn't about me. This is about you.
You said there's going to be goals.
All right. So I can see Mane getting a goal.
Yes.
I can see Firmino getting a goal, and maybe one of our centre backs.
So you're going to say Salah's going to go 4 games on the trot, no goal?
I don't think Salah's going to score in this game, but I think he will have an impact in this game.
4 games in a row, no goal. That, bruv, that's all. Yeah, there, that's it.
All right, so what are you saying for the score then? Where's this positive energy? Where is it gone? Is it?
You know what it is, bro? I've got positive energy, yeah, but I don't want to lie, and I'm joking. No, definitely. I think we're gonna have to bounce back. They're gonna go back to the training ground. They've just drawn a derby. They're not gonna be too happy. So I'm looking at a 4-0.
4-0.
4-0 at home. The Anfield crowd behind, Trent, Robertson, Virgil, pushing them forward. They're just going to be on the attack, and there's going to be goals galore. I just wanted you to be more positives, you know what I mean?
No, I've got full faith in Trent and Robertson, and I think they've got the best delivery service in the UK, including Royal Mail and all these other providers. Robertson,
Same day delivery.
And no extra charge. So, guys, that's Liverpool. What do you guys reckon? We're both maybe a bit biased, but I do see Liverpool beating Burnley. Dre does see Liverpool beating Burnley too. What do you guys reckon? You know what to do.
Chelsea, 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 Chelsea.
So now on to Sarri soldiers. Will they avoid the bite from the Wolves, or is it going to be a rough day for Mauricio Sarri? What do you reckon, Dre?
Wolves are on job right now. You know, they've found that form that they had in the Championship. They've got the chemistry back. Everyone knows what they're doing. Yeah. They're comfortable with each other. They're tracking for each other. They're running for each other. It's going to be a problem for Jorginho. Listen, they're going to run him ragged. And Kante can't do everything for him. So it's going to be a problem. I'm looking at a Wolves win. You know, I am 100%. I might even put a bet on that. I might even.
It's not out of the realms of possibility, and the reason I say that is because Wolves have played very well against the top 6 teams this season. They've taken a lot of points. I think there was a stat where they've taken more points off the top 6 than they have off the bottom 3. So it's obvious they get themselves up, and Nuno knows how to set them up to play against the top 6. So they're not easy to break down. You've got Ruben Neves who can create. Adama Traore, he's got everything apart from a final ball. He's the most frustrating, but also one of the most exciting players to watch because he can dribble past the whole team, and then he'll just pass it to the opposition goalkeeper. So, but he's a player that keeps the defence honest. He keeps them working, so he's able to push the fullbacks back. And Chelsea at the moment, as great as Azpilicueta is, their fullbacks don't seem to be just registering too well, and they just seem to be struggling overall. And I think Wolves, I think they're going to make it difficult, but I'm not going to say a win. I'm going to say a draw. I'm going to go for a draw in this game. I'm going to go for a 2-2. I see Wolves going ahead two times and Chelsea clawing them back, but just not being able to put them away.
I don't think Higuain's going to cope with the mobility of their defence.
Well, Bolly's been a revelation this season. Also Matt Doherty as well. Cody, Connor. Very solid team. So, all right. So, what are you saying the score's going to be?
I'm looking at a 2-1, 3-1 Wolves. I really think they're going to run them ragged.
If that happens, what happens with Sarri?
Sarri got the job because of his passport, bruv. He's Italian, bruv. And I think they're trying to keep things a bit nice with the EU and that. You know what I'm saying? But no, yes, Sarri's got to go. Sarri's got to go.
You think?
I do. You can't come in and make those changes so stubbornly, see that it's not working, and stick to it, and expect, especially under Abramovich, Roman. You're gone. Yeah. You're gone. They're just lining someone up, and he's gone in the summer. So is Jorginho, bruv.
Interesting. I mean, I still don't understand the whole Jorginho thing because Kante's the best DM in the world and you're not playing the best DM in the world in his rightful position. I don't know. Sarri's got a lot to answer for. I'm going for a draw. Dre's going for a Wolves win. Is Chelsea going to be facing the Blues on Sunday? Let us know in the comments below. And on to the main event of the weekend. And what a way to wrap up the fixtures on Sunday. Massive game. You think of the likes of Keane and Vieira, Henri Van Nistelrooy, Campbell and Jaap Stam. All these fantastic players over the years. And then now you've got Lukaku and Lacazette. It's not what it used to be, but it's still a fixture that brings eyes to the TV and drama. Arsenal versus Manchester United, and this is a massive game. Usually these two teams in the past are battling for first position. Now they're battling for the fourth position. So same importance. Dre, who's winning this game?
You know what, yeah? It is actually tight. If you'd have asked me a few weeks ago, I'd have said Man United. But what's it called? Looking at Arsenal, it's easy to bust joke and be biased, but being respectful, they are starting to knit at around the time they normally do. You know what I'm saying? This is that time where their alarm goes off and they say, push for fourth, push for fourth, push for fourth, you know what I'm saying? So they've got that whole fourth title run going on, and they're gelling, man, they're gelling, you know what I'm saying? They've even got Ozil back on the treadmill. They've even got Ozil back on the treadmill. Mkhitaryan's hitting the ball again. So if they come with the work rate, if Ramsey starts, definitely, United can have a problem. But going back to United, if Martial's back, obviously Rashford's fit, Lukaku is back to Lukaku's best. What is it, 4-2?
It is 4-2. Hold on, how many did he get? Yeah, 4-2. And then, yeah.
So that's 4-2 for Lukaku. Sanchez is injured, which makes no difference. Pogba's there. Shaw's doing the job, so it's going to be difficult for Arsenal to get past Shaw because he had Salah on lock. Lindelof's playing well. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big game. If Man United play on song, it is going to be difficult for Arsenal, but we do know that Man United can come up short if a team piles pressure on. So, yeah.
So what are you saying then?
Only because of the what's the word? The atmosphere and the energy around Old Trafford right now. Solskjaer's back. Everyone's happy. I'm looking at a United win. But it's not set in stone.
So, the last time Man United went to the Emirates was the FA Cup, wasn't it? And
it was a dance floor, wasn't
yeah, it was a dance floor for Michael Michael Jesse Jackson, innit? Moonwalk and everything. Slightly different now. They've got no Lingard. Lingard does perform well in the big games. I am going to go for United wins simply because Arsenal's defence always give you a chance. And
it's squadron, bro.
yeah, and Man United's midfield, Pogba, Herrera, and then whoever else they determine to play in, whether it's, I don't think Matic is probably going to be fit, but Pereira plays well.
Herrera can do a job.
So you're looking at that, and
McTominay's big and tall.
yeah, McTominay's he's a machine. He's not great, but he's a machine, and Arsenal don't really do well. Torreira is suspended because of the red card, so that only really leaves Guendouzi as the only real fighter and battler in that midfield. I'm going to go for a United win. If they get the win, I think that might seal the fate for Arsenal's top four aspirations this season.
Unless Spurs continue to drop points, but that's a shout. That's a big one. And I don't, no. Let's just cancel that for now.
So guys, big game, Super Sunday. We're looking forward to the games. Bit nervous about the Burnley game, obviously. Hopefully we get a win in that. We can sit back on the rest of the Sunday and enjoy the rest of the fixtures. But Dre, thank you very much for coming on the show. We've just come off the football pitch. You probably can't see. I'll see if I can get Dre to send me the goal I scored earlier. A worldie. I'm joking. It was a good finish, but not a worldie. But as always, thank you very much for joining us on the Sanderson Show, Dre. Absolute pleasure. And until next time, guys, we'll see you soon.